you already felt like a memory. I reached for your hand, but it slipped through like smoke.
Your eyes avoided mine, like they were afraid of the truth. I wanted to hold you close, but you were already far away.
I whispered your name, hoping it would pull you back, but every sound I made just pushed you further. I watched you fade into the night like you were never mine. I watched you fade, and I couldn't make you stay this time. Every step you took stole another piece of me away. I watched you fade until there was nothing left.
I felt the distance grow, second by second. My heart screaming no, but you didn't even reckon. Your shadow moved slow, but I couldn't follow. Every breath heavier, every word hollow. I wanted to grab you, shake you, break you, tell you the truth that I'm still afraid to. But my feet stayed still, chained by pain, and I just let you slip like rain.
I watched you fade into the night like you were never mine. I watched you fade, and I couldn't make you stay this time. Every step you took stole another piece of me away. I watched you fade until there was nothing left. I didn't say goodbye because it would make it real. I just stood in the dark, watching you disappear. I watched you fade, and I stayed You smiled so softly, like the sun breaking through the rain. But I didn't see the shadow that was hiding in your face.
I thought we were safe in the light you were giving me, but your eyes told another story, one I was too blind to read.
I didn't ask the questions
because I feared the answers.
Your smile was a curtain, and I was standing in the dark.
What your smile hid was a truth I couldn't bear. You were saying goodbye while I was still unaware.
What your smile hid was the pain I didn't see, and by the time I knew, you were already gone from me.
You laughed, but I heard the break in it, like a note that didn't fit. I ignored it, played along, thinking maybe I was wrong, but now it's all too clear, the silence was already here. Your smile was a mask you wore while you were walking out the door. What your smile hid was a truth I couldn't bear. You were saying goodbye while I was still unaware.
What your smile hid was the pain I didn't see, and by the time I knew, you were already gone from me. I hold that image close, but it cuts me every time. Your lips curved upward, but your heart had already said goodbye. What's your smile here is all I see now. What's your smile here is all I see now. We stood by the water, watching it carry the light away. I wanted to ask you to stay, but the words drowned in my throat.
Your reflection trembled like it already knew we were fading. I reached for your hand, but the current pulled you further.
I felt the distance growing, though you were right beside me. Every ripple a reminder that love was slipping too.
Before the river forgot, I wanted to hold you. Before the memories washed out of reach. Before the river forgot, I memorized your face. Because I knew the tide would take you away. Yeah, we were standing still, but time was moving. Every wave erasing what we were losing. I tried to hold on, but the water's cold, turning every truth into stories untold. One blink and your eyes were gone. One breath and the moment was done. I swear the river still knows your name, but I'm the only one who calls it the same. Before the river forgot, I wanted to hold you. Before the memories washed out of reach. Before the river forgot, I memorized your face. Because I knew the tide would take you away.
I stayed until the night took the color from the shore, hoping the river would bring you back once more.
Before the river forgot, I let you go.
I opened my mouth, but the words refused to leave. Your eyes were already somewhere I could never reach.
I gripped the edge of silence, hoping it would hold me still. But the air was heavy, and I felt you slip away. Every second was a chance to save what we had left, but fear tied my tongue and let the moment die.
The word I never said is the one that haunts my chest. It burned like fire inside me, but I couldn't set it free.
The word I never said still lingers in the air. If I had only spoken, would you still
be here. I wanted to tell you don't go, but my pride wouldn't let it show. One breath, one blink, and you were gone, and I've been holding that word too long. Now it's a ghost I can't erase, a silent scream in an empty space. I let the quiet win that night and lost the only thing that felt right.
The word I never said is the one that haunts my chest. It burned like fire inside me, but I couldn't set it free.
The word I never said still lingers in the air. If I had only spoken, would you still be here?
I whisper it now in the dark,
But no one hears me.
I send it into the wind and it comes back empty.
The word I never said
Is all I have left. The wind held its breath when you turned away, and I couldn't say anything that mattered.
Your cold move like the last leaf falling from a tree we planted. You didn't look back, but I felt the weight of your silence.
My hands wanted to reach, but they stayed by my side. We were strangers who used to know each other too well.
The street was empty, but the noise inside me grew. I thought you'd stop, I thought you'd stay. When you turned away, burned into my mind. I kept replaying it, hoping you'd rewind.
The way you turned away was the end. I never spoke. I watched your shadow disappear into smoke.
I still didn't too, every echo breaking through. I wanted to scream your name, but I knew it wouldn't change you. Memories on repeat like trains in the night. The way you turn away still blinds my sight. The way you turn away, burned into my mind. I kept replaying it, hoping you'd rewind.
The way you turned away was the end. I never spoke. I watched your shadow disappear into smoke.
I still wait at that street where you turned away.
I can still hear your breath, the way it shook before you spoke. And I knew we were one word away from breaking.
Your hands were shaking, but you wouldn't let me hold 'em. The street light cut through the rain like it was showing us the end.
I tried to speak, but my voice collapsed into the dark. Every reason I could give felt like a wound I'd make deeper.
We stood in silence, the world kept spinning past us. I thought if saw the pain in your eyes, but I stay still paralyzed. One step and I would've begged you to stay, but I knew the words would push you away. Our shadows split on the ground, no sound, just the cold all around. You turned and it felt like yes. In a second you disappeared. Before you disappeared, I memorized your face, every tear, every breath, like I'd never see it again.
Before you disappeared, I wish I could rewind, hold you just one more time, but I only held the air. Don't go, don't go.
I never said what I meant,
Come close,
but you were already gone. Before you disappeared, I lost a part of me that knew how to breathe.
I didn't need the words. Your eyes were colder than the night. Every blink a warning that love was running out of time. I searched for warmth, but your stare was like a closed door. It told me more than any broken sentence ever could. I wanted to ask why, but the answer was already there. Your eyes said things my heart couldn't bear.
Your eyes said enough.
I couldn't fight the truth.
Every piece of us fell apart in your gaze. Your eyes said enough. I finally understood. There was nothing left to hold, nothing left to say.
I read the pain, but I froze. One look and the story was closed. I was reaching, but your soul was gone. Just a shadow standing in the dawn. I begged in my mind, don't leave, but your eyes told me not to believe. The silence louder than any sound, and I felt my heart hit the ground.
Your eyes said enough.
I couldn't fight the truth.
Every piece of us fell apart in your gaze. Your eyes said enough. I finally understood. There was nothing left to hold, nothing left to say.
I whispered stay, not yet, but your gaze had already left.
I closed my mouth, afraid to break the only thread we had.
Your eyes said enough, and I felt everything end. The clock kept moving, but we didn't make a sound. Your hands were in your pockets like they were scared to reach out.
I watched your lips, searching for a reason to stay, but the words stayed hidden like they'd already run away.
We stood there close enough to touch, but miles apart in our
two shadows in a room full of ghosts, both afraid to be the one who spoke. You looked away, I looked at the floor. We were lost but too tired for war. I felt your pulse but not your hand. We were strangers I couldn't understand. The quiet kept pulling us apart till I felt nothing in my heart.
The silence between us said everything we never could. It filled the room and broke me where I stood. The silence between us was louder than goodbye. We didn't need the words to watch us die. I wanted to scream, to break the air, but your eyes told me you weren't there.
I closed my mouth, swallowed the pain, and let the silence call your name.
The silence between us was the last thing we had. The silence between us. We didn't need the words to watch us die. To watch us die. Your hands slip from mine, like the world had already decided.
I felt the cold rushing before I even knew it was over. Your eyes didn't look back, and that silence hit like a storm. I tried to hold on tighter, but you were already gone.
Every breath, every word died before it reached you. I knew the end had found us, but I still begged inside.
The moment you let go was the moment I broke. I felt my heart collapse as if time had stopped.
The moment you let go, everything we were just froze. I stood there in the wreckage of what I couldn't say.
1 second we were close, next you were out of reach. I saw it in your face, you'd already given the speech. I tried to call your name, but my throat was locked. You walked away slow and my world just dropped. It's crazy how a moment can cut so deep. One touch, one slip, and I can't even breathe. The moment you let go was the moment I broke. I felt my heart collapse as if time had stopped. The moment you let go, everything we were just froze. I stood there in the wreckage of what I couldn't say.
I replay it in my head, like maybe I could change it. But the moment you let go will always stay the same.
The moment you let go
Was the moment I disappeared. I still see the cracks in the place we used to stand. Every word we left unsaid still echoes through my head.
The ground felt cold that night, like it already knew the end. I reached for you too late and you slipped right through again. I keep replaying
the moment, wishing I could change the past, but the silence told the truth, and nothing was built to last.
where we fell apart. I left a piece of me behind. The world kept moving, but I'm still frozen in that time.
Where we fell apart is where I lost your heart, and I can't stop going back to where we fell apart.
Every step I take still brings me back to that night, to the things we lacked. I tried to hold you, but you pulled away, like the love we had just couldn't stay. One look, and I knew it was done. One touch, and I felt you run. Now I stand at the edge of our ghost, and the pain is what I hold the most. Where we fell apart, I left a piece of me behind. The world kept moving, but I'm still frozen in that time.
Where we fell apart is where I lost your heart, and I can't stop going back to where we fell apart.
I tried to shout your name, but it broke inside my chest. I whispered I still love you, but it didn't change the rest.